Hello and welcome to BBC Choice, and this is where it all starts, the brand new digital channel from the BBC.
Choice is fantastic.
Choice is self-expression.
Choice is inspiring.
Choice is creativity.
Anticipation.
Challenging.
Choice is care.
Choice is,
Choice is having a cake.
And eating it.
choice is motivation.
Choice is
variety. Having options.
Choice is great.
Choice is
Choice is energizing.
Enterprising.
Interesting.
Essential.
choices. So many choices.
Choice is the future.
Choice is adventure.
Self-indulgence.
Choice is fun.
Choice is for everyone.
Choice is opportunity.
Choice is
Liberating.
Choice is wonderful.
choices. Here.
BBC Choice.
Brand new channel from the BBC.
BBC Choice, the channel for me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
You're watching BBC Choice, the channel that's a little bit different.
There now follows a televisual broadcast by Mr. Anderson, the popular entertainer.
Hello, everybody at home and in the Empire. Back in 1936, the British Broadcasting Corporation launched the very first regular British television service. Of course, things were a lot different back then. Presenters were all stiff, upper-lipped Englishmen educated at Cambridge. The picture quality was dreadful, almost as bad as Channel 5's, and Last of the Summer Wine was part of the youth schedule.
Then, in 1968, the BBC were the first to start broadcasting colour in Britain. For the first time, people realised that Open University lecturers were not only boring, but had appalling dress sense as well. Now, in 1998, the BBC has taken another giant leap forward with the launch of digital television.
But just what is digital television? Well, it's really quite simple. From now on, instead of using waves, the pictures will be transmitted in numbers. For example, this is next week's EastEnders. Sorry, mustn't show you the ending. That's all very well, but what sort of programmes are we actually going to see on this new channel? Well, first of all, imagine having the chance to watch all your favourite programmes back to back. Every Saturday night, BBC Choice will give you the chance to watch all the most talked about shows from BBC One and Two that you may have missed during the previous week. You can catch all the programmes you wish you'd videoed or couldn't video because you haven't worked out how to use the timer yet. It's what they're calling Pick of the Week. Well, take the tapes anyway. You may change your mind.
You are watching
Pick of the week on
BBC Choice.
Every Saturday night, BBC Choice brings you a television feast. A whole night of the week's most talked about programmes from BBC One and Two. Your chance to sit back, relax and catch up.
Outstanding. You're on.
First of all, though, let's have my highlights of the week, the bits on the box that really tweak my meter. Yeah! If in doubt, get the girls out.
That's what this show is all about. Getting down to the foundation of fashion.
Girls, girls, girls. They're all right from time to time, I suppose. Don't get me wrong, I'm all man, but give me a choice between any girl in the world or this goal. I'll take the goal anytime. Beautiful, beautiful. Sweet left foot or what? Go on, let's have that once more, shall we?
The moments you just can't miss.
She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. She's coming up the drive.
Miss Sharp, is it? Hey, you look a sharp little minx to me too. Mind you don't cut yourself. We'll be helping you to enjoy some of the best programmes from the BBC over the last week.
Pulse 180.
Your chance to pick your favourite shows.
It's a really great programme, and we always spend about the first 15 minutes trying to decide who's going to get it. And then, of course, there's always the dramas and the love interest and the inevitable cardiac arrest.
Got a pressure, 60 systolic.
Max, you are not a vascular surgeon. He needs to go upstairs.
George, I know my limitations, but I want this boy to live and keep his leg.
And this is Anita.
Are you an immigrant?
No, Anita's British.
Oh, that's good. So you don't find it too cold now?
No.
You're watching
Pick of the Week
on BBC Choice.
Pick of the Week brings you a great Saturday night. From documentary to drama to comedy and sport. The best programmes all on one channel, all on one night.
Pick of the Week on BBC Choice.
Welcome to this first round game on court number 27. And Tim Henman serves to Sampras. And he hits it back. And Henman hits it back. And Sampras hits it back. Ooh, Henman hits it back. Now the other one's hit it back. And Henman's hit it out. 15, love. And he serves again, and he hits it back. Oh, well done, he's hit it back again.
Let's face it, tennis commentary on the radio can sometimes be a little hard to follow. And during Wimbledon, BBC One and 2 just haven't got the space to give you all the action from all the courts. Luckily, BBC Choice has. And it won't be just tennis either. BBC Choice will be offering extended coverage of all kinds of sports. Cricket, snooker, and a controversial new approach to darts, where the players keep their tops on. For viewers in Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales, BBC Choice will cover all the important local events in your area.
It's vibrant, it's colourful. It's BBC Choice Northern Ireland.
Yes, choice is crucial.
Welcome to BBC Choice Wales.
It's very exciting.
Nationally, BBC Choice will be your ticket to some of the major events of the year, like the Edinburgh Festival and the Notting Hill Carnival. Why not let BBC Choice on your behalf stand wedged tightly in the middle of a sweaty crowd? And what better way is there to fully experience the atmosphere of being at Glastonbury? Actually, it was a rhetorical question, but thanks.
Jackson streaking away from the rest of this field. If he can hold it together now. And Jackson is the new European champion for the third time.
If you want outstanding sports coverage, you turn to the BBC. But now BBC Choice adds an extra dimension to BBC Sport.
Welcome to BBC Choice. This is a scene which can only spell championship golf.
Oh dear, it looked like a kind bounce, but it wasn't.
When BBC One and BBC Two blow the whistle, BBC Choice comes into its own, continuing sports coverage as long as we need to, making sure you don't miss a moment of important sporting action.
Hello and welcome to the second day of Glorious Goodwood here on BBC Choice.
It's double trigger and goes under with the Goodwood Cup. What a mighty performance!
As well as extending coverage from BBC One and BBC Two, BBC Choice will also bring you full coverage of those all-important events that BBC One and BBC Two just don't have the time to feature, like the French and Australian Open tennis tournaments. But BBC Choice Sport isn't just about full sporting coverage. It's about getting right to the heart of sport. Our new nightly sports show, 110%, will keep you up to speed with all the day's vital sporting news and action.
Join me, Mary Rhodes, for 110% total sports coverage, 7 days a week.
The BBC's first ever daily sports programme that's exclusive to Choice. Total sports coverage.
So BBC Choice means more sport, in more depth and more coverage. But it won't just be sports fans who'll feel right at home with BBC Choice. You'll also be able to enjoy extended coverage from all the best music events across the country. From Glastonbury to the Proms via Notting Hill Carnival. And that's not all. Each week, Radio 1's Kevin Greening presents his hour-long show, Inside Tracks, which is where you'll find BBC Choice's exclusive interview with the artist.
With music news, music views, live acts and hot debate, Inside Tracks lifts the lid on the music industry and gives a good stir.
So for more sport every day and more live music, make sure you make it BBC Choice.
If you're anything like me, then you probably have a thirst for knowledge, a desire to learn more about a subject that really interests you. BBC Choice gives you the opportunity to quench that thirst and explore some of the eternal conundrums of life. What made us what we are? How does the universe work? And how did Israel get into the Eurovision Song Contest? Thanks to the BBC, I myself have been a traveller, journeyed to faraway places and met strange and exotic people like Michael Palin, David Attenborough, Judith Chalmers. Now, it's your chance.
BBC documentaries have led the way in innovative and exciting factual programming. Now Explorer turns the spotlight on major features from BBC One and BBC Two, looking at them from a wider angle and providing you with a whole range of relevant programmes, special features and information. Some familiar faces take us on a personal journey through and around the stories that inspire them.
My great passion has always been history. That's what television's great at, telling stories and affecting the emotions.
Well, good boy. To celebrate the zookeeper's arrival on BBC One, Chris Packham explores the past, present and future issues involved in caring for the animals.
This English keeper is a silly ass, you know. He is not knowing the difference between Easter and Christmas.
Explore Zoo Week will be looking at the changing face of zookeeping. Gone are the days when zoos were fairground freak shows.
So, you think I'm a monkey? Yes, that's right.
These days, they're vital centres for education and research which support the conservation of our natural world. We'll be looking at the unique history of these places, but also looking forward to the futuristic zoos of the 21st century.
There's a lot of mucking out, a lot of hard work.
That's a funny monkey.
You can't show that you're frightened. You've just got to be confident and be careful.
It's like a macho image. He doesn't like to show his family inside.
It's just a big softy underneath.
You don't need to travel to the far ends of the globe to appreciate the beauty of birds. Some of the most fascinating behaviours and dramas of the bird world can be found much closer to home.
There have been quite a few programmes on television over the years about birds, but there has never been a massive, blockbuster, major Attenborough-type series until now.
Bill Oddie finds out all about the life of birds.
It took 3 years to film. They travelled to 40-odd different countries, involved 48 different cameramen, and if one cameraman had been filming it, he would have had to have been filming more or less day and night for 7 years. And as a special bonus to you, BBC Choice viewers, and nobody else, there's some extra secret material which nobody else has ever seen.
Explorer, bringing you the bigger picture from BBC Choice.
When you've watched a really interesting or controversial programme, don't you want to chat about it to people afterwards?
Yes, I suppose so.
Well, with the launch of BBC Choice comes Hot Links, a discussion forum that, after certain shows, will allow you to call in and join in a live debate.
Really?
So if you want to have your say about something you've just seen, Hot Links will give you the chance to get on the phone and share your passions with other viewers.
Look, I don't know who you are, but would you please stop ringing me up all the time?
We're going to get married.
BBC Choice introduces the Hot Link.
But what exactly is a hot link?
That's all we've got time for on Match of the Day. Over on BBC Choice now, Rosette is about to begin.
Thank you.
Every Saturday after Match of the Day, we're live from Rosette.
I think I'm getting the idea now.
Weekend Watchdog has just come off the air. Good night, Annie. She's off to record Blankety Blank. But the phones here are keeping going and your calls are streaming in.
Yes, OK. I think that's quite enough.
But just in case it's not, here's a more detailed explanation. BBC One shows Watchdog. BBC Choice has Watchdog Extra, a new programme that picks up on Watchdog's key stories.
Mrs. Roberts from New York phoned to say they've missed the on-the-house items on paint.
If you've missed something, phone in. If you'd like more information on something you've seen, call. Find out what happened to the stories that were covered on BBC One.
The Maynards got the remainder of their £840 back, a full refund.
Don't you just hate it when someone says, "Did you see that bit about..." and you didn't?
We got a letter from a Mrs. Callan from Wigan who'd seen the programme. She wants a chance to get back at Ford.
Crime Watch ends on BBC One. BBC Choice takes up the trail and finds out what actually happens to these investigations once they go off the air.
One man has been named and is our prime suspect at the moment.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
We were really encouraged. Those two calls in particular have been brilliant.
And how is the victim?
The victim has recovered. She's had the baby. Obviously,
the baby's fine.
The baby's fine. She still requires further surgery, but she's making as full a recovery as she possibly can.
We'll be looking, hopefully, to arrest someone within a couple of weeks or so.
Match of the Day finishes on BBC One.
I never miss it.
Tom Watt will be champing at the bit to hear your views on Rose Ed over on BBC Choice.
The experts, you've listened to their analysis. What about the fans? Live from Rose Ed, and not a pundit in sight.
They've had a good start, but the going hasn't even started yet. This is literally like cantering into the start of a big race.
You don't get out much in South East London. You have to hear what the rest of the world is saying about you. If you've a passion for football, you better sit down for Rose Ed.
Hot Links gives you the chance to follow up on some of BBC One's most popular programmes, keep tabs on investigations, join live debates on current affairs, getting involved with matters that are important to you. Right, are we all clear on the Hot Link?
I think so.
Have you ever noticed that cookery programmes have such honest titles as Can't Cook, Won't Cook, Two Fat Ladies? Well, welcome to my own show, That Bald Bloke Mucks Around in the Kitchen. Now, the reason why there are so many cookery shows is not that they're cheap exactly. Of course they are. It's just that it's an immensely popular subject. Ooh, that's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be vegetarian. And you can get a whole evening devoted to food on BBC Choice. It's all part of The Take, a series of themed evenings on subjects as diverse as food, costume drama and nudity.
I thought you all might begin your tour here.
On Sunday nights, The Take gives you the chance to indulge your particular passion with a whole range of subjects and famous names.
Hello. Hello.
When Tony Garnett's The Cops hits your screens.
You're going to have corruption.
You've got to fight fire with fire.
You sat there, set me up. I'm a police officer.
Why have I hit you with this, Lewis?
And I can do what I like.
The Take responds by putting together an evening of themed events and programmes presented by a famous face with a special connection to the theme of the day.
The Take offers you a look back at an extraordinary career that brought you Kathy Come Home, Cardiac Arrest, This Life, and Between the Lines.
At least that made you shut up.
Titillate your friends with your in-depth knowledge of bare flesh on the BBC. BBC Two's piercing new documentary Naked hits the screens this autumn. The Take will be there to follow up and entertain with a night of programmes exploring nudity, from comedies and entertainment to documentaries and drama.
Come on, get naked with me, Sarah Cox, on The Take.
To coincide with the start of BBC One's new series of Birds of a Feather, The Take examines the ever-changing face of Pauline Quirk.
Oh, I wanted an early night, that's all. I was knackered. I'm not going to take you away.
You are. I killed her.
And the whole truth about nurses.
We take you through a potted guide to the glorious history of the television nurse. People I've met think of a nurse as somebody who wears sexy underwear under their dresses.
I don't think that the nurse image will ever go away.
A whole evening of shows devoted to the angels in uniform.
Whatever the big event on BBC One or BBC Two, The Take has got it covered. New costume drama on BBC One, The Take unlaces its bodice and reveals all. New comedy on BBC Two, The Take is ahead of the game. Entertainment, drama, documentary. The Take, keeping you spoilt for choice.
Another regular feature on BBC Choice is Backstage, which you can see on weekdays at 6. This is a behind-the-scenes look at some of your favourite programmes from BBC One and Two. At the moment, we're backstage behind one of the top shows on BBC, and we're just going to have a quick word with the star of that show now. Oh, listen, Don, if you get powder up my nose one more time, you're fired. Oh, this is that stuff that Wesley brings Friday night, know what I mean? Oh, I'm from BBC Choice, Mr. Anderson. Can I have a quick word? Oh, lose the slaphead, dear. Now, let's see who's on the show this week.
No, it's Russell Grant again. I didn't believe it.
Mr. Anderson, I wonder if I could do an interview with you about the BBC Choice backstage segment.
Look, I don't talk to scum like you for less than £5,000, right? So if you want a bloody interview, talk to my bloody agent. Leave that, I'm taking that home.
Every weeknight at 6, Kay Adams hosts a live show, taking us behind the scenes at the BBC.
Backstage, the show that lays bare the great beast that is the BBC. We'll wander through the studios, meet the stars and talk to the people who make the programmes you watch. An exclusive insight into the world of television, live and direct to you. We gatecrash BBC One and BBC Two programmes to find out what you want to know.
The miracle of television exposed. The National Lottery Live, for example.
The first time I saw this studio, I was amazed at how small it is, because when you see it on television, it looks absolutely vast.
Who is the voice of the balls?
This is an exclusive on BBC Choice, this is. First time that the voice of the balls has been revealed.
How about children's BBC?
We're in the children's BBC TV studio. Kirsten O'Brien, the presenter, is over there. She very kindly offered to stay on and have a wee chat with us, which is very good. Is Otis as good looking in real life?
You can show a girl a good time.
I am going to show you what I did with the aardvark. You, boy! Now pay attention!
And you'd be crazy to watch anything else.
And Watchdog. You thought it was all so professional.
Do you mind just telling us what else is on tonight? Have you got 2 ticks?
Yeah, we're looking at Ribena.
I'll never get a job on Watchdog, you see, because this is quite a sad story. I can't wink.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to Watchdog live from Television Centre.
Backstage, your chance to get the lowdown on your favourite BBC programmes.
You can phone us, you can fax us, you can email us, we're live. Anything you want to know about the BBC, we will tell you.
Find out what's coming up.
Tomorrow night, Rolf has got the Animal Hospital Roadshow. So if you're into animals, then watch tomorrow and we go behind the scenes.
Good dog. Good girl.
And we go onto the set of BBC dramas as they're being made.
A nice pub, good party atmosphere, lots of food. But you don't have to walk very far to realise that actually it's just a film set.
I've been a big football fan all my life, but I'd never played it. And playing it is certainly different. I've got my sister and she's my body double.
Oh, really?
She's really good at football.
Catch up on the soaps.
I don't mean to interfere, love, but I can't help worrying that you've made a mistake with this dog. Look, Mama.
How can you say that? You hardly know him.
I think I'm a pretty good judge of a man.
Tiffany's mum, Louise, has been thrown right in, and you can't imagine Albert Square without her anymore.
That's right, then.
Meet the stars.
When I thought the snake was dead, I really wished the cameras weren't there, because I thought the whole nation was going to see me having just murdered this snake.
Discover how programmes are put together.
Tonight saw the first of the Fame game, so we went along to have a look at the series being made.
I felt that there was a gap, I feel like, for a young solo artist.
I can still walk down the street and people won't know who I am.
He's brilliant, he's sexy as well.
I think he's going to be a huge star, but I would, of course.
Kay Adams finds out what's really going on at the BBC. Backstage, coming at you live every weeknight at 6 on BBC Choice.
Now there's an offer you can't refuse.
So that's BBC Choice, and pretty useful it's going to be too, because digital television is going to mean lots and lots and lots of new channels. But if you just want the very best of what's on offer, all you have to do is choose Choice.
Clive, I couldn't agree more. So now you're totally up to speed with BBC Choice, but if you want to know more about the digital thing as a whole, you need the Tomorrow's World Trusted Guide, exclusively here on BBC Choice at 12:30.
Remember this?
Welcome to the show.
Or this?
What I do remember is the very first time I saw Albert Square.
And there's this.
Imagine a world without television and with only a pot plant standing where this is.
And this.
I can't remember my first kiss.
That's personal.
Terry Jones explores what it's like to be first.
I think it's quite nice to be able to choose the opening record of any radio station, really, because it does go down in history.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome to the exciting new sound of Radio 1.
and shares some great first nights.
We knew it had to be something's flying circus, we said. And then John, I think, said, how about something sort of slithery like Python? And we all said, well, yes. And then Eric said, well, how about a sort of seedy theatrical agent like Monty? And we all said, Monty Python's flying circus. Yes!
Fantastic! First Take, Sunday night at 7:30 on BBC Choice.
New bands, new faces, new angle, new programmes on BBC Choice. New bands with Inside Tracks, a weekly music show with attitude.
We're going to ruffle some feathers and right some wrongs.
And exclusive interviews. New faces.
First time that the voice of the Bulls has been revealed.
In Backstage.
Join me, Kay Adams, live every weekday at 6.
A live show exclusive to BBC Choice that will take you behind the scenes of the BBC. New angle on sport.
Sport happens nationwide.
With 110%.
Total sports coverage 7 days a week.
Produced by the award-winning Radio 5 Live team. Put new life in your TV with BBC Choice.
Well, you'll find lots of exclusives here on BBC Choice, and this is no exception. A special trip behind the scenes in Albert Square.
It's about the community of people who live in the East End of London. It's about their everyday lives, how they interact with each other, their love affairs, their sadnesses, their ups, their downs. It's basically an everyday story of city folk. A typical day is probably about 10 to 11 hours of work on the set and can go on till anything up to midnight.
I'm just scattering a few leaves around because this episode goes out in November and it's only actually September at the moment.
There's dancing behind movie scenes, behind the movie scenes.
The cast themselves will be called in at half an hour, 45 minutes before they're due on set to get made up and into their costumes. Perhaps they'll do anything up to 11, 12 scenes a day. On a light day, they may only do 1 or 2.
Do you have Nadia and Mark in the canteen with you there? Bannerman. Hang on, Gianni. No? No? Okay, fine.
Suits you, sir.
I've been regular person for 7 years now, haven't I?
Been 11 years. I've got to sell some bags, it's terrible. I haven't sold anything.
Be great, make it as messy as possible. We'll pick up the guys here. You need to be probably... It's quite a distance to go. We'll see if it goes. If it falls apart, we'll just have to take it into a 3. And then Tiffany here. 2 guys are walking, and then it walks back.
Right. Oh yeah, okay, right. Nadia. She's meant to be in makeup, but she's probably just disappeared somewhere.
Go around into the phone box and start using the phone, alright?
Will do.
I don't really like makeup.
Oh, do you not?
I don't really bother with it. It's lovely if you've got a hangover. That's really nice. They're nice, cool hands and face. A bit like going home to Mum. Mum, stroke me.
You look good. Where was you in Spain?
Mallorca.
Mallorca.
Port Andrex.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, very
Up
nice
in the
too.
mountains.
Yeah, lovely
It's
job.
lovely. You've got you
It's
go to
amazing how
Spain a
good
lot,
looking
don't
they
you?
make you look, isn't it?
I just conned them. I said it takes 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Is that
She's been here since the Jewish Passover. See you later.
See ya.
Because the scene's quite bitty, and there's some of it happens at the front door, then the guys are coming from the back, then it's over at the shop. So I just need everybody to keep their concentration up. Let's have a run at these lines, folks.
Oh, Tim, can I give you one of these? Your both phones come along.
Yeah, we've just been having a few words about activities. Me and the Vice Squad have just been having a few words about activities in the area.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'll tell you what, why don't you give me a couple of those and I'll stick a few up in the telephone box. That's enough, Johnny.
The producer said to me, it's vital in the first 6 months that you don't change anything about yourself at all. You know, everything's shot close up, really. And she said the audience need to know every inch of your face.
Okay, we are recording. This is shot 1, take 3. Stand by. Action!
Don't bother. You've obviously got more important things to worry about, haven't you? What's more important than my own brother, eh?
Hello, you two. Can I give you one of these? You're both more than welcome to come along.
Yeah, I've just been able to work with the Vice Squad about activities in the area.
Oh, and that's supposed to be funny, is it?
Well, if you give me a couple more of these, I'll stick them in the telephone box for you. I guess enough, Jenny.
Oh, you're pathetic, you are.
Hey, Jenny. One of the main reasons for the real success of the show, I think, is the selection of the characters and of the actors, because they are like your friends. They're like your relatives. They're like the people next door. They're like everyday people you meet, and you can identify with them.
Take more than a couple of idiots. What is it?
Couple of idiots telling stupid jokes.
It says, take more than a couple of idiots telling stupid jokes to stop me doing what I want to do, Grant. It'll be really good on the day.
Okay, it's his reaction.
Quiet, please. We don't need to talk at the top of our voices.
We're filming 2 lots of episodes at the same time, and that actually gets quite complicated to coordinate it all for the crew and for the cast. So yes, the actors themselves can go be shooting in one set of episodes with one crew, and have to be quickly whizzed off in a car to another location, maybe 5 miles away or in the next door studio, to start filming a week before or a week after.
Action!
Well, it's better than yesterday, isn't it? Yeah, it was the first time I'd done waffles. Never have guessed, would you? So, you got any plans for today?
It has the reputation for utter realism.
And let's pause there.
But I would dispute that, in fact, because you have to exaggerate things. You have to smooth things away. You have to give people bigger peaks and troughs in order to make it interesting. I mean, life doesn't fall into nice little bits and pieces. It doesn't fall into sort of cliffhangers every half hour, for most people anyway. But you have to do that in drama, otherwise the viewers won't keep coming back to you.
Okay, thank you. That is clear, and that's a wrap. Thank you, everyone, for a very good day.
Relive the very first episode of EastEnders in The Take in half an hour, and Dirty Den, the original EastEnders baddie, will be on Backstage live at 6, only on BBC Choice.
You remember the summer? I think it was on a Wednesday.
Relive summer's hottest moments as Jeff Green looks back at a season to remember.
What are we doing?
But if you watch BBC television this summer, you'll have seen inside people's lives, people's jobs.
Let me stop you just there, because it is doing the phone straight away. Hold him in a yellow line.
Even inside people.
The best of the BBC in Perfect Summer, today at 3 on BBC Choice.